Deep inside Casa de Sheen, I feel like Colonel Kurtz going upriver. No, Colonel Kurtz didn't go upriver. I feel like his father going upriver to get Colonel Kurtz. Angie and I have been here about half hour, 40 minutes, and doesn't really seem to be any urgency on anyone's part to sit down and actually have this podcast. But everybody's very friendly. We've met nice people. It's not as bananas as you may think. It's super laid back and chill. So this will be about an hour. We'll get this in the books. Waiting for Charlie to get some food. And as he put it, a snack. So that could really mean anything. And then we're going to do it. But so far, he and I met on The Tonight Show. We both love baseball. I love Platoon. And I like Hot Shots. And other gems, and we're going to talk about all that, and it'll be fun. He's definitely an interesting guy, as you know. Otherwise, you wouldn't be listening to this. Thank you, and we'll be with you in a minute.
Put your name on it. Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or a woman. Put your name on it.
Well, I'd like to hear about it, potheads.
How the fuck you gonna know how to be great if you don't study greatness? Look at the game tape.
Donuts.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you're not a bad-looking man, Mr. Gals.
But you are, Blanche. You are in that chair.
There's something wrong with us. Something very, very wrong with us.
Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, yeah.
You're not a bad-looking man, Mr. Garrison. I get out of here and I'm going to come see you. Can you name that? Hold the mic up to your mouth.
That would be Kevin Bacon from JFK.
How many?
Am I right or wrong?
You're right, and we're going right now, just so
Okay,
you know.
good.
Is there, we're not going yet? We're going? All right. What roles did you ever turn down that went on to be huge roles and you went, oh my gosh, I can't believe I passed on that one?
There's a couple that involve Woody Harrelson.
Really?
Yes, yeah, I turned down White Man Can't Jump.
Why?
Because they can't. And that was a mistake. I turned down Indecent Proposal. Because if I'm going to give up my wife for $1 million, I'm not going to trade it for like a little freaking plastic elephant at the end, or whatever the hell that thing was, right?
You turned down White Men Can't Jump.
Yes.
And that was like a star-making thing for him.
Yeah,
when you
it
watch
was,
it on
yeah.
TV, do you go, well, I guess when you really are the guy. My wife texted me this just now. She said, Bob Fosse said, what is it, dance like no one's watching?
Yes, yeah.
How's the rest of it go?
Sing like no one's listening. I'm
and
making
live
shit
like
up
you're
now.
going to die or something like that.
Yeah, there you go, nice.
You've obviously conquered the last one.
Thank you.
But where do you come out
We're
on
not confused on that front, no.
No. But I will say this, too. The people listening, 250,000 people, thereabouts, I got to tell you, what struck me when I first came into your house, big wheels, bikes.
Right. Toys everywhere. I know.
Yeah, toys everywhere. Super mellow.
Thank you.
There's people making food. If I can describe a little bit of what's going on.
Please, go ahead.
Can I say?
Absolutely. Yeah, hell yeah.
Gil, maybe Israeli Secret Service, maybe a member of the Mossad.
If he tells us, guess what happens to us?
We don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody, yeah.
It dies with us.
Yeah.
It's a very mellow spot. And you came down, you look super handsome, you look good. It's
Thank you.
obviously you're not like a shaky, drunken, cracked out mess that everyone thinks you are. And today on the phone, Chaluch, I said to you, everyone talks to you about the crazy stuff, like the bipolar and like the drugs. No one ever asks you about acting. And
right.
It was like such an honest response. You went, no, they really don't.
No.
Like it seemed like it bothered you.
It does a little bit, because not to sound arrogant, but just to like read a resume. I've done including cameos, over 60 movies and on my third TV show. And it's like, there's a lot of stuff there to discuss that I think is interesting as hell.
Yeah.
But people don't see it as mercurial, as inflammatory, as, what's the old expression? If it bleeds, it leads,
Yeah. It doesn't sell papers. The fact that, you were in terminal velocity isn't as interesting as what's going on in that house.
Right.
It's crazy. There's a redhead room. Jay Mohr's wife is in charge of the redhead room.
Right. As achieving terminal velocity. Just in my life, yeah. They want to talk about that, not the movie. The movie was a disaster, by the way.
Did you really skydived?
No doving or diving.
No?
Nah.
It looked like you.
Well, yeah, no, it was me against the blue screen with like 17 Ritters on me. Those are those giant wind machines.
I thought it was John and Jason.
That is... Wow.
You got to expect the ball.
I walked right into that, man.
Expect the ball when you're in the paint.
I love it, man. I love it.
I'm like Magic running the floor. If you're in the paint, expect the ball.
Triple teamed. You're that good, aren't you?
I'm all right. Wow. I don't have the Charlie Sheen money. I can't walk away from $2 million a week. I'd like to make $2 million a year. You son of a bitch.
I didn't walk away from it. I was traded.
You were traded to a team that respects your service. Like Hanley Ramirez going to the Dodgers.
Thank you, yeah.
And for all you British people and Australian people listening, just bear with us. Just get the reference. Like I got traded to a place where I get emails from people going, I don't get the sports talk. I'm in England. Well, then fucking sit this part out.
Thank you. Or do a little research, buddy.
Yeah, right. Hanley Ramirez. The guy's a goddamn perennial MVP candidate until he ran into the buzzsaw of Miami boredom.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I actually met him. I went to a game during my crazy tour about a year ago. Nicest guy in the world. And saw Josh Johnson pitch his last game before he got hurt. He came back recently, right?
Big kid.
I think the most underrated and the quietest potential Cy Young threat in baseball.
Josh Johnson?
Period, the end, yeah. Another guy who's going to win a Cy Young, I know we're not onto baseball yet, is a kid for Cincy named Homer Bailey.
I like Homer Bailey, but I don't think you can win a Cy Young in that park. There's too many long balls. They just fly out of there like Coors Field.
This is true.
Speaking of baseball, Charlie, I know you're a big baseball fan.
I am.
Pepsi Max sponsors us.
Oh, I was just at I was at the fan cave. They have a whole display. They do the fan cave, don't they?
Yeah, at the All-Star game and all that. And they have the whole thing of the Field of Dreams contest where they got an American League Dream Team, Yogi Berra, Frank Thomas, Rod Carew, Cal Ripken Jr.
Huh?
It'd be weird if they had Cal Sr. Billy Ripken.
Right.
Jr., Mr. October, of course. Ricky Henderson, my all-time favorite player. Jim Palmer, Dennis Eckersley, Paul Mahler. That's the American League team that fans voted in.
Wow.
They are actually going to play with a guy, Johnny Parati from Rochester, New York. Like him and all of his friends get to play with these people. And then the National League guy, Stephen Katchmark, from Washington, D.C. So there's no Reds on this team, I'm sorry.
How is that possible?
I don't know, but listen,
who's my second baseman if it ain't Joe Morgan?
Ryan Sandberg. You got to go Joe Morgan. You're right. Johnny Bench.
Sandberg's pretty good though.
Dan Musial. No Joe Morgan. Andre Dawson. Randy Johnson. Well, the National League wins just because of Randy Johnson.
Yeah,
he eliminates Mr. October. Ricky's dumb enough to not hit him, and Ricky's dumb enough to just hit him for no reason.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
Ricky's the only guy who is a position player who actually throws
left,
strictly left, and obviously strictly left, and bats strictly right.
I think George Brett batted left and threw right.
But Ricky throws left.
Yeah,
and
Randy.
Right.
He's the only position guy.
Only guy.
Randy Johnson's, I think, the only other guy at the time when this question was going around. Randy Johnson was the only other guy, but he wasn't a position player. He threw left and batted right. The big unit batting with his mullet.
I met Yogi Berra recently. I went to the Hall of Fame for Barry Larkin's induction ceremony. It was awesome. And my favorite moment was I come down in the lobby, and it's a lobby of dreams, right?
Sure.
And George Brett walks right up to me. You mentioned George. And he says, "Hey, Charlie, George Brett, good to see you again. We met at Reggie's thing years ago." And he says, "Hey, Whitey Ford wants to meet you." I don't care who you are. When George Brett walks up and says, "Whitey Ford wants to meet you," it's like, that's a moment you hang on to.
Yeah.
Forever. So Whitey Ford and I are taking a photo, right? And someone says, "Hey, put Yogi in the photo." He's in a chair behind us like Yoda, right? This guy had 350 bombs and he's like 2 feet tall. Not in a hitter's park, right?
Most RBIs in World Series history.
Hey, it's how many rings? 11? 10?
Thereabouts.
He doesn't have enough fingers for the rings, right? So they say, "Hey, put Yogi in the picture." And promise you, Whitey whispers into my ear, "Only good-looking guys in this photo." I own that moment.
Do you know Whitey's real name?
I don't. You got me.
Ed.
Wow.
I only know it because I have a baseball signed by the 1956 Yankees.
Oh, wow.
Elston Howard, first black Yankee.
Wow.
Obviously Mickey Mantle, all the guys.
Yeah.
Phil Rizzuto, and he signed Ed Ford.
Wow.
I thought that was so tight.
I love that.
Shortest pitcher in the Hall of... Who cares? Shortest pitcher in the Hall of Fame. No, I'm telling you, it's him.
Oh.
He's the only pitcher under 6 feet in the Hall of Fame.
Seriously.
But yeah, about going back to the acting thing, what I want to know about, first of all, Platoon, one of my all-time favorite movies.
Thank you.
Behringer, well, I'd like to hear about it, Potheads, is in the opening credits of this podcast. People just heard it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And you run that little quote?
Always. And a lot of other stuff. You know, I got Well, you'll hear it one day. So.
You know what he used as the inspiration for all the hatred in that role?
Behringer?
Yeah.
What?
A divorce he was going through.
Is that real?
Yeah. And the interesting thing is we shot the movie in continuity, and people that don't really understand how movies are made, they should know that films are never shot in order, ever. Right?
So it's always the last scene first. Your first day, you get a love scene. You're like, oh, great. First day, you're naked.
Nice to meet you. Yeah,
Hi, how are you?
Sorry, I don't like my friends.
Wow, I just ate a lot of garlic. Let's make out.
So because we shot it in order, scene 1 to all the way to the end, as people died, they got sent back to the States. So the bar scene after work became like 4 guys. Ivan Kane, me, a Behringer, and this kid named, he was the lead singer of Living Colour, Corey Glover. Yeah, man. Bitchin' dude.
People don't realize, like, Johnny Depp only spoke Vietnamese in that movie.
I know. Yeah, I know, right? So the bar scene got really kind of creepy and not fun, and Behringer would keep his scar makeup on after work. So he'd be sitting there in civvies, but with that face, talking about deep, dark hatred.
Where did you shoot it?
In the Philippines.
How long were you there?
3 months.
That's just enough time to go
insane.
Completely, like PBR Street Gang going up the river to get Colonel Kurtz.
Exactly, man. It's almighty. Do you copy? Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And so Behringer stayed in character the whole time?
Yes.
Like you just laying at a Motel 6 in the Philippines.
Pretty much. Let's go Puerto Azul.
Y'all talking about killing? Y'all experts?
Gosh.
Well, I'd like to hear about it, potheads.
He's so good in the movie. He's so scary.
You were great in the movie, and I think it's an underrated performance. The scene where you pull the cross-eyed, kind of half-legged, almost special boy out of the hole, and you go, dance, motherfucker, dance! And then you have a complete breakdown, and you go, why didn't you just answer me, man? Why the fuck didn't you just... I just watched that. I got goosebumps. I just watched that like 2 weeks ago on YouTube. And it's one of those movies like Goodfellas. The more you watch it, you catch more shit.
Right on.
Like you had a full fucking meltdown. Yeah. Are you that good an actor, or was a part of you just eroding away at that point in the movie?
I felt so bad for that kid because he was that.
That's how the Gook laughs. I bet he's crying his Gook heart out for Sal and Manny. I bet you the old bitch runs the whole operation. Probably cut my balls off. She had half the chance.
Unbelievable. Wow.
Do her, man. Do her.
Jesus, that was such a hard scene to do because the kid was retarded, had a floating eye.
He really was a special boy.
Yeah, there was anything about that.
What's casting like when you send out a cattle call
like in the breakdown?
In the breakdown, looking for special boys with cross-eyed, one leg preferable.
Yeah, who will dance or at least hop to some machine gun fire.
Will you dance to an M16? Can you? Are you willing? Is it under special skills on your special boy resume?
Please call Oliver Stone at 900.
The guy, like, could he process that, like, a movie was happening, or did you really think, like, the invasion was happening again?
I don't know, but
really?
There was something about him that was so innocent and so vulnerable, and I felt so bad even doing this fake, even fictionally creating this.
Well, was he really special?
Yeah.
And you had to slap him in the face, right?
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you answer me? Why didn't you answer me?
Yeah. But here's the good news. It's better news. I gave the guy like $2,000 at the end of the day. In whatever the Filipino...
And then he combed his hair with it.
Pretty much. No, that's terrible.
Well, I mean...
That's awesome. No, and his mom was there, and she was so appreciative. That's like 10 years' salary for their whole family, I just have my per diem on me, and I've been building it up because I've nowhere to shop really out there in the jungle. Unless you're buying freaking,
Tiger blood.
Dead VCs and tiger blood.
Tiger blood. No tiger blood in here, I see.
No, man.
And no Adonis DNA. People didn't realize you were quoting shit from other movies.
What's that?
Wasn't Tiger Blood from Apocalypse Now?
No, Tiger Blood is, I don't know where the hell it came from. It was interesting, though, that whole crazy tour that I went on did have Apocalypse as its driving force at its epicenter, And I guess that the connection with the tiger and Apocalypse, fucking tiger, right? I'm sorry, we can't swear on this.
No, you can swear all you want.
Okay.
It's the internet,
that was just a coincidence,
Never get out of the goddamn boat.
Yeah, absolutely goddamn right.
That's
Kurt's
right.
got off the boat. He split from the whole fucking program, right?
Have you ever seen The Mother Wolf? That's a great movie. My parents took me to see Apocalypse Now in the theater. I was 8 years old in Bayville, New Jersey at the Jersey Shore. They couldn't get a babysitter, so they brought me along.
79?
Yeah, they brought me along to see Apocalypse Now, and I think Stripes was either that summer or the next one. So I saw, and I remember none of Apocalypse Now really, I found that troubling, and for some reason I got it all.
Right.
But at the end when they slaughtered the ox, I was like, what the fuck is going on around here?
It was a caribou, yeah. And that was
caribou.
The Ifugao tribe were playing the Montagnards, his slapped together army, and that was an actual ceremony that they were going to do. And Francis was like, fine, then I'm going to have Martin kill Brando with that weapon, and we're going to put the whole thing symbolically like the sacrificial cow, you know.
How much, when you're doing a movie like Platoon, how much in your... Doesn't really seem to be any urgency on anyone's part to sit down and actually have this podcast, but everybody's very friendly. We've met nice people. It's not as bananas as you may think. It's super laid back and chill. So this will be about enough Platoon, and I like Hot Shots and other gems, and we're going to talk about all that, and it'll be fun. He's definitely an interesting guy, as you know. Otherwise, you wouldn't be listening to this. Thank you, and we'll be with you in a minute.
Put your name on it.
Deep inside Casa de Sheen, I feel like Colonel Kurtz going upriver. No, Colonel Kurtz didn't go upriver. I feel like his father going upriver to get Colonel Kurtz. Angie and I have been here about half hour, 40 minutes, and
Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or a woman. Put your name on it.
Well, I'd like to hear about it, potheads.
How the fuck you gonna know how to be great if you don't study greatness? Look at the game tape.
Donuts.
Oh yeah!
You know, you're not a bad-looking man, Mr. Gals.
But you are, Blanche. You are.
hour. We'll get this in the books. Waiting for Charlie to get some food, and as he put it, a snack. So that could really mean anything. And then we're going to do it. But so far, he and I met on The Tonight Show. We both love baseball.